Hey, I'm Brian Van, SportbikeTrackHere.com. Today we're going to break down the Alpinestars Track V2 leather pants. Okay, the Alpinestars Track V2 leather pants retail for $589.95 as of the time we're shooting this video. Please understand, we don't update videos for pricing changes, only when the product itself has been completely redesigned. Before I break down the pants, let's get into the mystery of Alpinestar pants sizing. I have a 34-inch waist. I'm 5 feet 11 inches tall, about 202 pounds. I am wearing a size 52 Euro leather pant. The general rule of thumb with these pants, and the sizing chart could just be very confusing. The general rule of thumb is take your waist size and add 18. 34 plus 18 is 52. And I got a good, comfortable fit, right? They fit good in the thighs, the calves, the waist, everywhere. So I would say they've got the sizing for the pants. The pattern is really pretty good. These are obviously designed for a rider who wants to pair this with a leather jacket. This is going to zip to basically all of the current modern Alpinestars leather jackets. To hedge their bet, they include both sides of the full circumference zip, right? So that way, if you happen to have an off-brand jacket and you still want to use these pants with it, you can go to a seamstress and simply have the jacket altered with that other piece of the zip. It's very cheap to do that, okay? But this is geared towards that sport rider that's looking for having the option of a two-piece suit. Say you have something like this nice V3 leather jacket, this Adam V3, and you do some street riding every once in a while, maybe you hit a track day. Right? You can throw the leather pants on, zip it up, and you're going to have yourself a nice two-piece suit to do that. Let's say that you live in an area with some nice twisty roads, and whenever you get to go out there with all your buddies and ride, you want to have a little higher level of protection. Instead of wearing just the jacket, you can throw your pants on, a little more protection, and have a nice two-piece suit. This is really who these are geared towards, okay? Features and benefits of the pants themselves. We're using the same four-way stretch fabric you see in this Adam V3 jacket. Removable, replaceable knee sliders. These are their sport version. They wear pretty quickly. If you're a heavy knee dragger, you probably go through them pretty quick. External knee cup, right? Little additional protection there. We have CE-certified armor in the knee and shin. Same stuff you'll find in the race suit. Reflective panel here on the knee. Generous motion panel here at the knee. Lots of perforation in the upper thigh. We have hip armor. We'll show you this in the second part of the video. On both sides, it's removable, adjustable, and CE certified. If you happen to have big calves, we have calf expansion zippers on both sides. I would say my calves are somewhere in between. I didn't have to open up the expansion zips at all. Was able to zip the pants up, no problem. The liner in the pants is fixed. It's not removable, but it does have an access panel in the back where you're able to zip open, get inside, adjust and or remove the hip armor, and pull out, if you need to, the knee and shin armor. Got a nice little spacer fabric that's used in the lower leg area to increase comfort for the rider, okay? The adjustment system around the waist uses leather, Velcro, and a D-ring, so you're able to dial in the fit around the waist. They put stretch fabric behind it, so instead of having leather bunch up, it's the stretch fabric. It's a little thinner, and it's much less bulky in that area. That's pretty smart. For the entry and exit, you have a full zip, obviously, and there is a metal clasp, which is really strong, and you want that on the pants for sure, as well as a metal snap that really doesn't do much because the clasp does all the work. When you're riding, it's an athletic thing. Your waist is expanding and contracting, okay? So having that clasp there just makes sure the pants stay attached. Full circumference zip, we already talked about that. There's a little spacer fabric used. The small of the back, we're going to give you a closer look at that in the second video. Just works to keep you cool and comfortable. If you like what you see so far, you just want a little bit more information, stay tuned for the second part where we pull them apart and give you a closer look from the inside out. Okay, here we go. The Alpinestars Track V2 leather pants inside out. These are going to come with some CE certified Nucleon hip armor. Okay, we'll show you where that installs in just a second. It's a little adjustable. If you don't like it in there, you can pull it out. The hip armor for sure adds a little bulk to the pants. In the knee and shin area, we have the same stuff that you're going to see in their race suits, right? Large coverage area. This stuff is pretty effective. I've tested it before, and I can tell you it works. The pants themselves, obviously these are designed to zip together to any of the Alpinestars leather jackets and get you a nice two-piece leather suit, okay? Full circumference zip. We have volume adjustment here at the waist, is provided with a D-ring, leather, and what they do behind there, right, is they use the stretch fabric instead of using leather. So if you need to tug on that a little bit, instead of bunching all that thick leather up, the stretch fabric's a little bit thinner, so it ends up less bulky in that area. Got a little bit of a motion panel here in the waist, and that's going to work in conjunction with the elastic that's on the back of the jacket. Then the zipper itself, right, is stitched right to the leather on the pants, and that's going to make the connection a little bit stronger. Got some segmented perforation here, right, in the seat of the pants. We're using that nice four-way stretch that we've seen Alpinestars move into a lot of their leather products. Calf expansion zipper. Right? If you're like Max Van and you have cankles, you have a calf expansion zipper, just open that bad boy up. It's going to give you some more room. Nice locking zipper down here. Behind the knee and shin armor, we have a nice spacer fabric that's used. What that does, it maintains a pocket of air between the shell of the pants and your body. It just works to keep you cooler and more comfortable in that area. Get to the front of the pants. Reflective panel here, replaceable knee puck. This is going to be their sport slider, okay? You drag knee with these things, they wear out really, really fast. I just want to give you a heads up on that. And I've asked before, how come you're putting a slider that wears faster on some of these products, right? And they said, you know, when they look at this in comparison to a higher end race suit, they feel that riders in two-piece suits or in pants are not going to touch their knees down quite as often. For that reason, they use just a less dense slider. Got a large motion panel here. Molded knee cup that works in conjunction with that armor to give you more protection in that area. Ample amount of perforation up here in the upper thigh. All this stretch fabric you see here is going to flow air freely, so it makes it easier to move in the pants and also increases the airflow. Little segmented perf here. Entry and exit, right? We have a zipper. We have a metal clasp as well as a metal snap, okay? And realistically, at the end of the day, the clasp is going to be the piece doing all the work. You get inside the pant itself. Got a nice mesh liner that is fixed. It's not removable. You can open the back of it, and this is going to allow you access to the armor. This is how you would get the knee and shin armor out. This is also how you get that hip armor. I'll show you where that's at. We still have it installed here on the left side. There's a big Velcro patch that is sewn onto the drop leather seat. There's 2 layers of leather inside these pants at the seat area, and what they do is it's basically the second layer is affixed to the pants, but it's not stitched all the way around. That allows it to kind of move around, and it makes the pants more comfortable to wear, okay? Also, the pants are going to have, in the tailbone area, there is a little piece of memory foam that's kind of stitched in there for a little additional protection. You can see here right in the small of your waist, that's another spacer fabric that's used right there. That's a hot spot for sure, and they put that there to create that same pocket of air that we talked about earlier in the lower leg area. All in all, what do I think? If a two-piece suit is your preference, right, this is a great way to get that done, and then you still have yourself a real deal riding jacket. There's a chance that you're not going to go out all the time in the suit, right? So this gives you the flexibility to do track days. If you're going on a spirited, longer ride and you want to have additional protection, you can wear it. And when you're not, you have a full jacket that's just simply better than the jacket that would come with a standard purpose-built two-piece suit. If you have any questions, leave those in the comments section of this video. I answer all those questions myself, and I'm always here to help you all choose the right gear for your next ride.